Good evening, folks. This is W6CRP. Time to get the 2-meter crew anti-net started this evening. As always, we want to thank W6VBR repeater and the Vaca Valley Radio Club for letting us use this repeater for our anti-nets. And if at any time there's emergency or priority traffic, just call out break or emergency, and we will definitely clear the frequency for anybody's use. Is there any urgent or priority traffic right now? Well, the 2-meter crew is not an actual club. There's no dues or fees or sign-ups. 2-meter crew, just simply log into the number 2metercrew.com or visit our Facebook site at 2MC. Or there's also a YouTube station that Mr. Derek keeps up for us for more info and to just see what the 2-meter crew's up to. This is an absolutely open net. Everybody's welcome. Please feel free to jump in, participate, join in, and just enjoy. The 2-meter crew anti-net meets every Wednesday at 7 on the W6VBR repeater, 145.470, negative offset of 600 kilohertz, and a PL tone of 127.3 hertz. I'll go ahead and take check-ins now. Come slow and I'll work with you to make sure I get them down right. Who wants to check in first out there?
K7CD Mobile, Rockland.
TJ, how are you doing this evening?
Sebastopol. Well, it's Carlos. I'll let you grab the other stations.
Hey, and did I hear Rodney making it in there? Is that you, Rodney?
Yes. Yippee! First time in a while. Thank you. W6KKK on the side.
Excellent to have you on board, man. Who's next?
W6NIK.
W6NIK, how you doing?
Doing all right. Hopefully everyone else did good tonight also.
Okay, who's next?
Good evening there, Carlos and the group. Thanks for hosting, by the way. KN6BXX, Michael Carmichael. And hopefully Nick's still on. We want to hear from him one more time before he moves up to Washington. Again, KN6BXX.
KN6BXX, gotcha. Who's next?
G6AEB.
Marcus, how are you doing?
6DAL coming in through Echolink.
Hey, that's pretty cool, Nick. You already figured it out. Who is next?
WB6WYS, Vacaville, Mike.
WB6WYS, Mike. Good evening.
WG5EEK, Mike, also in Vacaville.
Hey, good evening, Mike, and thanks for setting up that Echolink. That's kind of cool.
Not just me, Kevin, Will, Jason, we all had a hand in it.
Vaca Valley, down where the ham technology lives. Who's next?
KM6 FAK.
Hey, good evening. Who's next?
KK6RQD, Merlin, Oregon.
Okay, let me make sure I got that one right. Was that JK6RQB?
Kilo 6 Romeo Quebec Delta.
Gotcha, KK6RQD. welcome aboard. Who's checking in next?
W6LEE Concord.
Josh, how are you?
I'm doing well on the side.
Okay, who's checking in next?
N6 DTR.
I believe that was KN6 DTR, was it?
November 6 Delta Tango Radio.
Gotcha. Thanks for checking in. Who's next?
Kilo 6, Charlie Whiskey Sierra, Cliff Sassoon.
K6 CWS, how you doing, Cliff?
Doing okay. Traffic sucks.
Absolutely. Anywhere within range of this repeater, traffic sucks. Who's next?
N6VLF is listening. You've been warned.
And WUNQ, good evening.
Good evening, Kevin and Mitch. How are you guys? Who's next?
Go ahead, Mitch.
Well, you were first, sir, but since you handed it off to me, Carlos, sorry. Not doing too bad. Looking forward to the weekend, and hope everybody's getting all their good stuff all wrapped together, and hopefully it's a good time, and good time had be all, and howdy to the Nick Meister out there, DAL, a little short timer, and getting real short, people. Anyway, Carlos, carry on, sir. Thank you for letting me check in. WUNQ, back to you, Mr. Carlos.
Yes, sir. I've started accumulating my piles to take up with me this Saturday. Who's next checking in?
M6ZTH, Benicia.
KN6ZTH. Justin, how are you doing?
Doing good. Standing by on the side.
All right. Anybody else checking in?
KM6WNU, Clear Lake, no traffic.
KM6WNU. Good evening. Anybody else checking in? Well, we'll come back around later and see if we pick up anybody else that's late. Today is my anniversary, January 22nd. And it is my start of work anniversary when I was 19 years old. So 38 years with Mr. Chevron today.
Congratulations, Carlos.
Indeed. God bless you and congratulations. It's rare that anyone works that many years for any company. You beat me to it by 12 years. That's great. How many more years, by the way?
Good question. I think I'm going to go talk to my financial guy Monday. Starting to feel it. Maybe I'm getting close. Who knows?
Out of the FICA prison.
XX.
Yeah, the FICA prison, exactly. All right, well, hey, we've got Rodney on board, which is pretty cool. Any updates on the website or updates at all, Rodney? WA6PKJ.
Got a couple. Can you still hear me?
Yep, you're making it readable.
Hey, not too much on the website. I've been kind of shamefully neglecting it a little bit in terms of putting more different stuff up there. But we have about 140 registered users as an update. and we've had over 10,000 views of the website since we put it up there. So that's a little bit of information about how busy or not busy it's been. And one other thing I did want to mention is maybe some of the folks that are on the website and look at the forum a lot and stuff may in the past have seen some crazy stuff like Russian Russian posts and all this kind of stuff, and occasionally we'll get that kind of stuff in because it's supposed to be filtered, but sometimes things get through. So if you see any Russian comrades on there, they've snuck into the system.
Meter crew is worldwide. Do you have anything else?
No, that's about it. I'm going to try and put up some more, change stuff up there a little more often and make it more interesting. But other than that, that's about it. Oh, I might mention, for those who haven't been on the website lately, we have Jason's YouTube channel up there being spotlighted. So if you know Jason, and you didn't know he had a YouTube channel, now's your chance to get up there and check it out. That's about it.
All right. Well, thank you, sir. And again, nice having you. Let's see. Derek, did you make it on? K6DJV. All right. No donkey yet. Facebook update, that seems to be where most of the people hang out there, either there on the group talk. I see posts pop up there here and again, keeping the news on what 2 Meter Crew's doing, so that stays pretty active. And then also, remember Derek has a YouTube site also for 2MC, and he'll post some pretty good simplex videos now and again. He does a real good job editing, always interesting to watch. Any DXing reports or anything else planned? I know we have our winter field day coming up. We'll talk about that probably in depth here in a little bit.
Comment real quick.
Yes, go ahead, comment.
WG5EEK here. Just remember, since we have users using Echolink, please give at least a 2-second delay in between unkeying and then keying again so they can get a chance to get in, because there is an inherent delay in the system.
Thank you for that reminder, Mike. You're right, I am not used to that, so I will try to be mindful. And W6CRP for identification. And so any DXing reports or anything else planned coming up other than winter field day? Like I said, we'll talk about all that here in a second. All right, nothing heard. Well, 2MC planned events. We do have the only one I know of coming up is the winter field day this Saturday on Mount Diablo. But we did just have a quick breakfast get-together up in Davis, and that was pretty cool. I don't know, 12 or 14 people showed up. It depends on how many hands and what foot Ted was using, because I got a different number every time he counted people in the photo. He was being a little bit blonde that day. Ted, how many people did we end up with at breakfast? I might have forgot to push the button on the mic. But we had a real good crowd. Actually, I'm always surprised how far people drive, and good breakfast, a lot of good conversation. It was great seeing everybody. I think it's good to randomly throw one of those together every now and then, so if anybody's ever feeling that, just throw it up on the webpage or get it out and let us know. Seems like people enjoy that.
I think it was between 10 and 15.
Yeah, that's just because 10's on your hand and you weren't sure you'd take a shoe off to start counting more. What's that, Ted?
I think it's 12 plus Nick's daughter.
All right, that would be 13. And thank you, sir. But yeah, we had a good time. Any comments or anything on the breakfast or any other planned events? All right, I'm going to cycle back through everybody who checked in, see if they've got any updates or anything interesting for us. And then we'll talk about last-minute planning or anything else for the winter field day. K7CD, TJ, you still there? You got anything for the net?
Yeah, good evening, Carlos of the net, K7CD. Nothing for the net, just want to say hello to everybody. It's nice to have the opportunity to check in. I usually not able to during this time of the evening, so I missed the net quite a bit. But appreciate your contributions, Carlos. Thank you for that. And a quick question. The other station that checked in, KM6FAK, is that the guy that runs that YouTube channel that's called Ham Radio TV? I keep hearing about all these technical presentations and how to, and apparently they're great videos on how to learn how to build antennas and tune feed lines and I guess a bunch of other stuff. Is that guy?
Jason, go ahead and answer up.
Oh, I'm trying to do some dishes. TJ, you're killing me. Yes, thank you. That is I, KM6FAK. Back to you. I'll wait my turn.
These technical how-to videos, is that helpful to like brand new hams, people that are just getting into the hobby or even thinking about it? Maybe they don't even have their license yet. Can they just go to, and how do they get there? Do they go to YouTube and then what do they do?
Oh man, I'm going to have to give this guy a paycheck. Yes, YouTube, just called Ham Radio TV. Kind of a fun pun on words, although I've not started to do any slow scan yet, but maybe I should because I am calling it Ham Radio TV. It's a yellow icon, and you'll find a lot of the Vacaville Club and all the presentations we do monthly at the Nut Tree Airport. You know, it's not just me, because there wouldn't be much videos if it was, but it's the guys from the club and the presentation, and so many people have helped out with that. And for that matter, I'll be up on the hill shooting some more, and I'm going to try to come in live from the hill as well. So we'll see how that goes. KM6FAK.
Okay, well, thank you, Jason, and thank you, Carlos. It's always neat to check in the net here. I always learn interesting things, and that's what's neat about ham radio. There's always new, exciting things to learn. Back to net control, K7CD.
Yeah, that seems to be one of the cool things about this group. Somebody's always doing something interesting. And WA6, PKJ, Rod, do you have anything for the net?
Briefly, I just have one question for the net. I heard
You dropped off there, Rodney. Come back and try again.
in case I can't get in my radio in the future, I can certainly come in.
Rodney, you're kind of popping in and out. You want to try it again one more time?
Yes, I'll try it again. What is the node or repeater or whatever that I use to get on to this repeater through Echolink?
WG5EEK, Echo Echo Kilowatt. Whiskey Golf 5, Echo Echo Kilowatt.
And make sure you choose the one that's -L. That's the one for the node. The other one's just me personally on my phone. So yep, WG5EEK-L.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
right, thanks. W6NIK, you have anything for the net tonight? All right, moving on. KN6BXX, Michael from Carmichael.
Good evening, Carlos and group. Thanks for hosting. Not too much else new for me, except a couple minor things. Well, maybe minor. Anyway, yeah, I went to my North Hills Radio Club net last night, and they were looking for a net manager. I decided to take on the role, help with the net scheduling, and with some Elmer help, I think I'll be able to pull it off well. So, yeah, basically need a net manager to cover our nets that we do regularly on the K6IS repeater throughout the week. So they just need somebody to help make sure it's all scheduled to do our nets. So at least I'm doing that. And then I'll be listening to you guys Saturday afternoon as I finish up our Napa Valley wine train trip with my wife of 32 plus years, and knowing her for 35 years. That's our special anniversary when we meet each other. So we're going to hit the wine train. I'll contact you guys on 2 meters as I make it back home, and looking forward to your winter field day. I wish you guys well, and it looks like the weather should be just fine.
Now, Michael, you leave the handy-talkie in the car when you jump on that train. I don't want you getting in trouble.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, I'm going to just take myself in. I'd be tempted to bring my radio scanner, listen to railroad activity, but I think I'm going to pass on that too. So I'll just keep a nice little meal route and all that too. So yeah, I'll leave my radio in the car when I'll crank it up when I call you guys. So I'll ask more about the winter field. Well, I think I might ask about how to contact you guys. So we'll leave it at that. So thanks again, guys, and wish you guys well. KN6BXX, still listening in.
All right, AG6AG, Marcus. Marcus, did you drop off?
This is Kilo Golf 6 Alpha Bravo.
Station, come again one more time. All right, maybe we'll catch him up later. KN6DAL, Nick. How are you doing tonight?
Hey, thanks for hosting the net, Carlos. This is Nick, KN6DAL. I am trying my hand at this Echo Link thing, making sure it's going to work for me, and it's looking like it's working pretty well. So thanks, Mike, for getting that set up. I'm really excited that I'll be able to talk on the anti-nets going forward. And I'll just say a quick thank you to everybody that's helped me in my journey on the ham hobby. And I'm going to try to bring the 2 meter crew to life up north and see if I can maybe get another chapter going of it. But I'm on a timer, probably for everybody else's benefit. So I'll keep it short and just say thanks again. So enjoy your guys' winter field day, and I'll be listening to as much on the waves as I can. KN6DAL.
Yeah, thank you, Nick. And yeah, I'm glad you're going to be able to pop in here yourself. Yeah, so go spread that good energy up north, get it fired up there. Let's see, WB6WYS, Mike, you have anything for the net tonight?
Good evening, all. Carlos? No, just sit here and listen. Have a good day, all. WB6WYF.
All right, Mike, thanks for checking in. And the other Mike, WG5EEK.
Good evening, guys. Yeah, so this is, like I said before, this is a temporary setup for this node here. Eventually it'll be on the main repeater, but I plan on leaving it up until that happens, so you guys feel free to check it and use it. And I also will see you guys up at Winter Field Day. Going to be riding with Kevin and carpool or caravanning with probably Jason and maybe a couple other people. So see you there. You guys carry on. WG5EEK.
So this time it'll be the Mike +1. Isn't Kevin usually the +1?
Oh yeah, +1.
All right. KM6 FAK Jason, how are you?
Yeah, doing good. Good evening, KM6 FAK here. One thing I did is today I registered us. I'm looking at my screen over here, so I'm kind of turning away from the microphone. So on Winter Field Day, there is a pretty neat little globe, and you don't have to register it, but I thought, hey, that's kind of neat. Good idea. Currently 210 sites registered. I see one popping up in the Philippines, a few in Canada, and a whole lot in the U.S. And so then if you drill in, let's see here. Trying to do this at the same time, but yeah, so kind of neat to see. Just been charging batteries, packing a lot of things up, getting it ready. I think rain will be on our side in that it won't rain, but we should be prepared for it, whether we're going to operate in our cars or on a table. You know, our antennas, I'm sure they're going to be fine in the rain, but keep that in the back of your mind. Bring plenty of water, warm clothes, and a coffee mug. I got a percolator, and I'll be percolating coffee throughout the day, so you just got to come by like a bum, and I'll fill you up. All right, back to you, Carlos, and I'll be around to answer any questions people might have.
Yeah, sounds good. We'll circle back when we're done with check-ins, and that'll be our topic for tonight is finalizing planning for Winter Field Day. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. All right, who do we have? KK6 RQD. Anything for the net this evening?
One, I just wanted to announce that today was the first day that I was successful connecting to the Vancouver area from Oregon and being able to be on the net tonight.
Man, you are making a long shot coming all the way in from Oregon and absolutely readable. Nice job.
Ed?
Well, thank you. It's all my doing. There's a lot going on behind the scenes. Kevin and Mike, very instrumental in making this happen. Today's a historic day. 7-3.
Yeah, very cool. And thanks for checking in. And Whiskey 6 CRP for ID. Let's see, Josh, W6LEE.
Howdy, folks. I'm doing good. Thank you, Carlos. Things are well. Not a lot I did. If we're allowed to, brag a tiny bit, I was able to get a new radio, so I'm excited about that. I got Jason FAK's radio because he said if I would buy it, he would come to my house, set it up, and give me 4 hours of lessons for free. So I got one.
Very cool. What'd you get?
Yaesu, the 991 Alpha.
Nice radio. And well...
Deserve it, sir. Awesome.
Alrighty. N6 DTR. How are you? Alrighty, we'll move on. K6 CWS. Cliff, how are you doing?
No traffic, just checking out the Anti-Net Live on YouTube. Thanks, Jason.
You bet.
Yeah, he does a pretty good job with that, huh? The first couple times he did it, I don't even think I realized it, and then he pointed me in that direction, and I was kind of surprised. my ugly mug plastered all over the place. But yeah, he does a great job with that. Let's see, N6 VLF Kevin.
Good evening, Carlos in the net, N6VLF, Kevin in Fairfield. Well, the ham radio projects we've been working on is we spent most of the day Saturday working on, a GMRS repeater, which is not really ham radio, but it's radio related. And then we, and I say we because there was 4 of us there, Don and Will and Mike and myself, and we had a great project day. And then Mike and I worked on the All-Star Echolink node and the two-way radio and all the connectors and all the junk that goes with it. And as you can hear, it's working. So I'm happy that's working so everybody is able to use it. And just stay tuned for future improvements on that. Let me let it drop real quick. And in addition to that, I'm just looking forward to coming up on Saturday with Mike and Jason and Don and meeting all you different people from the 2-meter crew and just fellowshipping with you and talking on the radio. I'm going to come up as a helper and observer and do whatever Jason says. And that's it. N6VLF.
All right, thank you, Kevin. Looking forward to it. WU1Q. Mitch?
Yeah, thanks, Carlos. And I just kind of want to echo what the young man just had said. What I do want to say is that I think I've said it on 2-meter or the group me.
I could hear his echo link behind him.
Hanging out with you guys, and this is why. Well, you guys came from nowhere, and Christ, Jason, Rod started up the website, which started with Ted and all that 2-meter crew stuff, and this is what it's exploded to. And I got to tell you guys, man, I've never seen a group of guys get together and manifest such goodness all in one place. And to see you guys broadcast on all different types of media and the gathering and the groups and hearing Nick saying he's going to start another chapter is just another obvious sign to me I'm hanging out with the right guys. So with that, I got nothing else, man. Keep up the good work, and man, happy to hang out with you guys anytime. Back over to you, Mr. Carlos, and thanks for doing that, sir, and good evening to all from WUNQ.
All right, thank you, Nick. Mitch, I'm sorry. And KN6, ZTH, Justin, you still out there in traffic, or are you home?
I'm at the QTH working on a different project, and I think I'm going to be cleared to be up at Winter Field Day. Still waiting to check on a few little details, but I think I'm going to be up there. Looking forward to seeing everybody and having a good day. KN6 ZTH.
Yeah, looking forward to meeting you up there. That'll be cool. Sounds like we're going to have plenty of stations set up for everybody to take a turn and work it for a while. Let's see, I had one more check in. KM6 WNU. All right, any late check-ins or other info?
W6NIK with a question.
Yes, go ahead.
What time are you guys meeting up there on top of the mountain on Saturday?
The park gates open at 8 o'clock, and then contest time starts at 11. I believe that was correct. Confirm, Jason?
Yes, 11 local. The contest will kick off. And is it about 40 minutes from the gate to the top? Could someone clarify that for those that are making the trek and they want to try to keep that in mind, keep time in mind?
Yeah, I don't know if it's quite 40 minutes, but it takes a little while to get up there. If you run into bicyclists or anything else, it's pretty slow because you get stuck behind them. 20, 30 minutes, probably at least.
Okay, very cool. And is there a certain gate that is better than the other?
Well, I think for most of the cruise location, it'll be best coming up, I think they call it the east entrance, which is through Walnut Creek. Kind of way out down Ignacio off Walnut, back in that way. There is another entrance tucked in behind, I guess that would be San Ramon. There's a little town, little cluster there called Diablo itself. And there's another entrance there if you're coming from kind of the south end of the area. Any other late check-ins?
KE5DC.
Was that KE5DC?
Hey, that's correct. Yeah, and one of the things, if somebody who knows where on the mountain you're going to be, on the winterfieldday.com site, there's a link there. You can actually go put your location on a map so other people can see on a map where you're at.
Oh, we are absolutely there. But thanks. Yes, we are there. Look for the 2-meter crew, it says. November 6 Whiskey is our special event call.
Yeah, it wasn't there last week when I looked. So, all right, that's awesome. KE5DC, thanks.
Yeah, absolutely. Anybody else checking in? I can't quite read that one out of the noise. Try one more time.
Switch to the radio, KG68UB.
Is that Marcus checking in?
Roger, sorry. I was on a little HD inside. Kilo Golf 6 Alpha Echo Bravo.
And Marcus, how are you doing? You got anything for the net this evening? And in that update, let us know when you're leaving town.
I'm doing well, Carlos. Thank you for asking. No new updates. Let's see. Winterfield Day, I will be up north. I'll try to throw an antenna up in the air to get some contacts. There'll be a contact for you guys. I will be packing up and moving the 1st of February. That's next Saturday. That's when we're packing up shop and headed on the road. I think that's about it.
Yes, sir. I'm looking forward to you getting that antenna up in the air and spread the footprint for the 2-meter crew. We'll be statewide, and then some. We got an Oregon station hitting us now, so it's kind of cool.
I heard that. We got the Echo Link up and running.
Yeah, exactly. Anything else for the net?
No, I don't think so. I think that about covers it. Let's see.
So this is the main visitor center
Alrighty.
here.
Anybody else late check-in?
And then I think it's about 1,000 feet.
KM6TAX.
Down to here. And that's where we're going to be.
Anything for the net? Thanks for checking in.
A lot of concrete.
I just wanted to say, yeah, it's been nice having Marcus and Nick on. And, yeah, we'll miss them. Hopefully we'll hear them on HF. And, yeah, if they could somehow get in either Echo Link or something on another repeater, that'd be cool.
Yeah, it should work good. I don't know if you were caught that earlier, but Nick is checking in on Echolink right now, so it is up and running. And Marcus thinks once he gets his antenna up, he'll be able to hit the repeater, so working good.
And here's the parking lot we're going to be in.
Yeah, that's cool. All right.
Right now, we're running low power on the repeater. And once that gets fixed, I'll be able to hit it with the mobile station, no problem. But if I get some in the air, like I said, hopefully this weekend, we'll test it out and get things running.
Excellent. Any other late check-ins? All right, on to Winter Field Day. We've already covered a few things. I did find this site that's kind of interesting. It's mountain-forecast.com. And you go to the website and you can punch up Mount Diablo, and it even gives forecasts at two different elevations, all the way up top 3849 feet and then down lower at 1641 feet. So like Jason said earlier, we were looking at rain earlier this week, and it has been pushing out slowly. So right now, looking at the website, we're looking at cloudy at 7, sun peeking out 10, solid sun 1, and up until 4. Potential rain later, like around 10 o'clock. So I think we're going to be in good shape for field day, looking real good for us. And then also the wind speed has dropped off during the day. It's about 5 miles an hour all day, picking up to 10 at around 4, so should be good conditions. And it sounds like we got most of the different frequencies covered. 80, 40, 20. I'm going to put up 2. We weren't real solid on 6 or 10 yet that I know of. Anybody out there bringing up stuff for 6 or 10?
I'll bring up Echolink.
Oh, that'll work. But, you know, everybody's bringing their gear, and we'll set up what we got and run it when we get on up there. Like I said before, I've got a generator. I'll bring up several extension cords. I have one folding table and a pretty good-sized pop-up. But if anybody has pop-ups or a small folding table, that would probably be pretty useful. And Mike, WG5EK, you still bringing up the propane barbecue?
WG5EK, yes. My daughter and I, we scrubbed it down the night, and I got my propane and everything ready for it. So we'll be packing that in the back of Kevin's van and hauling it up the mountain.
All right, and then I'm going to make a Costco run Friday, and I'll pick up a stack of hamburgers and some dogs, buns, and the condiments. And so anybody else wants to bring up stuff to go with them, that'll go good. I think Jason said bring water and your drinks and that kind of stuff. Warm clothes, definitely. Raincoats just in case. What else might we need, folks?
A pen or pencil?
Yeah, good. Bring a couple of writing utensils. I got a couple of notepads I'll throw in too, in case folks forget. Keep scratch pad on the side. And Jason, I think you had packets for each station, you were saying, that has rules, a log sheet, and grid squares identified, I believe, right?
Yes, I made 15 packets because I don't think we're going to have more than 15 operating stations. And the idea is you can just set it there, use it if you like. But inside you'll find a few log sheets for you to take your paper log. You'll find a ARL section map, because that is what they're going to be looking for. And if you talk to someone on the radio and they have no idea there's a contest, you just ask them, oh, well, what state or county are you in? If they say out of state, that's pretty easy. A lot of states are just their state. So Nevada is NV. But in California, we're broken up 9 different ways. So then I put in an additional sheet, and it didn't exist. I had to create this, but I had fun doing it. I got all 9 ARL sections for California, and I broke it all down by county. So as long as that person can give you their county, the sheet you'll have in front of you will be alphabetized, yes, by the county. So you just drop your eyes down looking for their county, move your finger across, boom, you'll know what their little code is. You know, it's either like we're East Bay, or some are going to be an SVJ or SJV. So anyways, you have that sheet. I also provided a band plan for everyone to understand where they're at. The call will be a general class call because it is under mine. Let me let it drop. And when we have extras present, we will then become an extra station as well, because they'll then kind of become the control operator, so to speak. I also have a sheet of paper with real easy to understand rules and what you need to say. So, you know, as long as you can read, you don't have to memorize anything. Matter of fact, I also put in there a phonetic alphabet. Maybe not everyone is up to speed with their, you know, Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, etc. And I even put in a Morse code cheat sheet for Jim, our buddy EE. He might need it. No, I'm kidding. I heard he's really good.
Well, thank you very much, man. That is well laid out for everybody. Very cool. Let me think. So chairs, you guys want something to sit down on? And so it sounds like stations we could use still 440, 6, and 10. And I don't know, was Fred going to make it up there? He was going to try to hit a satellite. That was another bonus point itself.
Question for Jason?
You have to let go, Rod. Go ahead.
I was just wondering if there's going to be any parting gifts for the crew operators in your packet.
Well, I tell you what, I don't want any of the packets back. So anyone that would like one, I have 15. They can all take this yellow sleeve thing home and have that in their shack. Or am I missing something else? Do I put some money in there?
Oh, no, that sounds fine. We just want to make sure those operators, those hardworking operators, are appreciated. Just the same way I want to say I appreciate Mike's.
Oh, hey, Rodney, it's a minute and it resets.
Yeah, Rodney, I think you timed out on that one.
I believe he was keeping it keyed down, which is interesting because it appeared that we were able to continue to work each other. So finding new stuff out all the time.
That was double, and I heard Jason. Who was the station underneath there?
Hi, it was W1FRD Fred here. I'm on Echolink at work, and I'm not making it to the event on Saturday. But I talked to Ted this morning. He had some questions. He's going to try to do the satellite stuff.
Very cool, because I think satellite was a nice bonus in itself. So yeah, we'll get bonuses for working outside, remote, not using commercial power, and satellite was one. And then there's also some multipliers for modes worked. And it was the 3 modes were CW, phone, and digital, I believe they were. So I know we had folks asking about working single sideband and other, which would be cool, but that all falls under phone. All right. Any other comments or questions or stuff to review for Winterfield Day?
So, did I hear you correctly? You're still looking for a 440 radio that you need? W6NIK?
Yeah, we could use a 440 station setup. Does that sound like something you could do?
Yeah, I'll bring up my ICOM 9700. That will fulfill several things we need for 440 and anything on VHF, and it could probably even help out on satellite if we need to do that, although I haven't done anything with satellite. We could even do 1296, but I don't have a 1296 antenna, unless in case someone out there does.
Oh, excellent. So there's one more we got covered. That'll work well.
That is a really nice radio.
I'll bring up, it's an Arrow antenna. I'll bring up, it's a 440, 140 that we can hook this thing up to. And this will have 440 covered and a backup VHF. And if someone has a 1296 antenna, bring it on up.
Yeah, no, that sounds good. And we're supposed to only have each station working one band at a time. But I'm sure as the day goes by, if people get tired on one band, you can switch over and have a chance on a few, or switch stations and work it. So looking forward to it. I think it's going to be pretty fun. Any other comments, suggestions, or questions?
Question.
Go ahead, question.
K6BXX. I thought I might have asked it before, maybe dumb question, but I'll do it again. Since I am mobile, and I'll try to reach you guys on 2 meters on the way back for my little train lunch finish with my dear wife, YXL. And it looks like I'll be in East Bay section, did I give you some kind of verifiable identifier so you guys could add me to your contacts? So I can help you guys score? Do my part?
Yeah, if you can make a contact just under your own call sign. Let me think. I'm trying to remember. Mobile, I believe, was just considered outdoors. And so you would be a one station outdoor. And then wherever you're located, probably East Bay, or I don't know what up north is. So it'd be your call sign, one Oscar, and then your ARRL location.
I bet. Thanks very much. Like I said, I'll try to listen on the. So I guess you guys will be again using 145.33 and maybe VVR as well. And also, I guess you'll be using the 146.52. Just want to monitor rich frequencies. Thanks.
Yeah, no problem. And Jason, I think I got those in the right order. Was that correct?
That's right. Yeah. So we would copy his call sign, and he'd be a 1 Oscar Echo Bravo, being he's somewhere maybe in Solano County in that adjacent area. Just to clarify, we will be on simplex only for the contest, and the contest does ask us to keep the national call frequencies clear. So we will be right next to it, up or down, or anywhere on the band there. So it'll be kind of like a fun little Easter egg. I'm sure we can stir something up on 146520, but we don't necessarily want to make a day of it there kind of thing. I think that's what they're getting at. So just wanted to clarify where we'll be. KM6 FAK.
Thanks, Jason. I appreciate it very much. Hey, thanks for the senior breakfast on the Sunday. I still enjoy the time that I was trying to call you on my radio. You're right behind me. I love it. That's classic. Anyway, you take care, Jason, and the group KN6BXX.
All right, perfect. Anything else for the net about planning or anything else? Well, the anti-net stays healthy. There's 20 check-ins tonight, and I believe we were just over that number last week. Out there, any comments on the net? Too fast, too slow? Things we want to change? I think we keep it pretty informal, and it's a good time for the folks that want to be involved with the 2-meter crew get on and plan and find out what they're doing. Any other suggestions or comments?
Doing what you're doing, Bill and Carlos said they will come, and they're coming, buddy. Keep up the good work.
KD6WKY.
KD6WKY.
Hi, this is Jerry in Vacaville, KD6WKY. After your contest, who is in charge of collecting all the logs and tabulating all the points and getting the Cabrillo file over to the contest organizers, because you know, the contest isn't over till the paperwork's done.
Yes.
Jason has his wrapped up on that one. You want to comment, Jason?
Yes, hi Jerry. I plan to collect all the paper logs and put them into my computer and be punctual this time, but thank you. Good comment.
All right, guys. Hope you have a big score. I'll be over at the Oakland A's Fan Fest in the morning. I'll try to get in with your 2-meter FM log on the way home from the East Bay. KD6WKY.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, Jerry.
N6VLF.
Go ahead, Kevin.
Well, Carlos and the group tonight, I just want to tell everybody, this has turned out to be a really great no-net, get together, hang out, share information. You guys are doing a wonderful job. People are allowing individuals to get in and speak. It's really uplifting to hear this many people get together that share common interest and have a great time on the radio. We're really glad you guys came over here to do this and including everybody. Let me let it drop. And we will continue to work on the system to allow others to come in. And I'll bring that real quick, Nick. When you move, if you get the northern division of the 2-meter crew going, please keep in contact with us, and maybe we can work together and get an all-star connection. So once a month we can tie the groups together and do something gargantuan, at least every other month. Just a thought. You guys are doing great. Look forward to seeing you on Saturday. N6VLF.
That would be epic to have the North chapter and this chapter going. Nick, are you still on?
Yeah, I'm still here. Thanks a lot, Kevin. KN6DAL. I'm looking forward to it. Give me a couple months to round up some folks, but I plan on railroading quite the crew, so we'll see what we can do. My ambitions are high. Thanks a lot. KN6DAL.
Bring your secret weapon, Molly.
Let me see if I got it. Okay, so what I tell you, Nick, when you get up there, get settled, you know, get it going, keep in contact with us. We will, myself and I'm sure Mike and the others will be happy to, we'll put together, I'll donate a link radio. I'll build it up and put special paint on it for you. You guys get yourself a Raspberry Pi and a sound card. Actually, I'll also send the sound card so it'll be wired for you if you want it. If you want to do it, because that'd be so cool to have you guys have your thing going, and then occasionally we hook together. Anyways, just a thought. N6VLF.
KN60AL, yeah, I really appreciate that. I will, I'll look into it and I'll get with you guys later and kind of figure out what all it takes to put that together. I'm definitely interested, so I will, I'll keep in touch, and once we get settled in, we'll have to put something together. It sounds like it could really turn into something cool. So thanks again for everybody who let us kind of take over the VVR repeater. That was actually monumental in us being able to grow. We've seen some significant growth on Facebook and YouTube and everything since then. So, yeah, I appreciate it, and I'll keep in touch. Thank you so much. KN60AL.
And yes, that is the truth. The VVR repeater's been
Double.
great for this non-club. And Nick, yeah, you already have 1.5 members. Molly's halfway there already. She ought to have her tech in another year or two, I would bet.
Question?
Yes, sir, Mitch, go ahead.
So, just out of curiosity, Carlos, you know, it really kind of sounds like the majority of the ham community out here has been highly supportive. How is it that the hams can return the favor and support the repeater, the VVR system?
I think that's an excellent question. Kevin, Jason, any thoughts from the crew down to BVR?
Well, what we've been doing is sending out individual coin mechs through FedEx. You get them at your front door, and they only accept quarters and silver dollars. And you just put them in there occasionally. No, not really. Let me let it drop. Only reason I'm letting it drop so quick, guys, is one of the link radios is set at 60 seconds right now for people like me. So, anyways, the best way to support the repeater system and the club that
just
puts
use
the
it.
effort in is to go to the Vaca Valley Radio Club, our radio club in Vacaville, and you can donate to the repeater fund directly. And you do not have to be a member. If you don't want to be a member, that's okay. You're absolutely welcome to use everything that we have. And if you'd like to make a donation, you can come to a club meeting and do it, and you can go online and make a donation online at the club website as well. But again, you do not have to become a member to do that. And any donations to the system would be much appreciated. Thank you.
You're more than welcome. And Mitch, thank you for bringing that up. That's a very good point. And Kevin, what about members of your club joining kind of in absence if we can't make too many of the club meetings? I do hope to get up there occasionally, once in a great while, and kind of sit in and see what you guys are doing. Seems like you have really interesting meetings with good technical presentations, but would there be any issue being members just to support you guys if we didn't make your meetings.
Absolutely not. Not a problem. First off, you guys, like I reiterate, use the system, enjoy it, and just support the hobby with your presence and your good-naturedness. That's what we ask for. If you choose to become a member and you cannot make the meetings, that's okay. You can go to the Vacaville Radio Club website and you can click on Become a Member, and you can become a member and you can pay for it right there on your computer, and you can also make the repeater donation if you choose to. That's all up to you guys. We certainly would welcome more members. I'm going to drop. We certainly welcome more members, and also you would be absolutely welcome to check in as a visitor or a member on Tuesday nights on this repeater system at 8 o'clock on Tuesday
Look at these
evening.
hot dogs. Look at these
And
hot
our
dogs.
meetings are the second
Are they cooking that with a
Thursday
space
of
heater?
every month at the Nut Tree Airport at 7 p.m.
Sorry, Kevin.
So it's totally up to everybody. Individuals can make their own choices. Be a member, don't be a member, donate to the repeater if you'd like to. It's all the above is okay, and thank you for your support and your interest. You guys are doing a great job. N6VLF.
Well, very cool. And just make sure we're clear, that was completely unsolicited. I know Mitch, that was just the goodness of his heart, and that's the way I feel too. Good to support the things we use. But yeah, no pressure. Everybody do whatever you like. Just putting it out there. Any other comments or anything for the anti-net before we close her down and move on?
Just one real quick. Okay. So as everyone's getting their kits ready for this coming weekend, feel free to take any pictures or videos, share them about, or share them with me or Derek, because I think I definitely will be, and I'm sure Derek will be putting together videos and montages and all of that. And sometimes it's really neat to get different angles, kind of like those weddings sometimes where they put the disposable cameras on the tables. I don't know if they do that anymore. But anyways, I just want to throw that out there. If you can think about it, take a few videos or pictures. Everyone loves to see what's in your bag or kit. All right, Carlos, back to you. KM6 FAK.
All right. Well, thank you, Jason. And that was another good net, man. I enjoy that. A lot of participation, some good folks. So if there's nothing else, I'll give it one more shot. Any last-minute comments? All right, then we will go ahead and close down the unofficial 2-meter crew anti-net. Thank you for everybody for participating, and looking forward to seeing those that make it Saturday. And if you don't make it up there, definitely jump on the air and see if you can hook up with us. W6CRP, returning this back to its regular station.
That's where we're going to be. We're going to be there Saturday.
Jason, I just want to know if I can email you the list of treats and goodies I like, because I kind of want you to buy me a bunch of munchies and bring them up, because you know that's going to be a long day, and the hot dogs and hamburgers that Mike's going to make me just might not cut it. So I want to make sure you guys got me covered. That's all. N6VLF.
Jason, would you please make sure you bring up some ice green tea for me? Green tea, please. Thank you, K7CD.
Got to take care of your +1.
Man, he's high maintenance. All right.
Whoever needs green tea, we have growing in Oregon.
Excellent choice.
Pounds of Dippin' Dots.